Cloud. Okay. Alrighty. So like I mentioned, my name is Jeanette Stock. I'm a division leader here at Park Lane Jewelry. I actually started my Park Lane career, oh my goodness, back in 2010. It's been a really long time. And I did it for 5 years, and then I took a little hiatus. Um, was in corporate America. I mean, I'm still in corporate America, but went to corporate America and just kind of started moving up the ladder there. And then I came back during the middle of pandemic. And what a crazy time to come back to. But I am originally from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and we had decided during the pandemic to move down to the Sunshine State here in Tampa, Florida. So I was like, I don't know if I'm going to have a job. I don't know if my job is going to be able to relocate me or not. So I was like, you know what? Let me start looking for a direct sales company. And as much as I loved Park Lane, I was like, you know what? I have to do myself justice, like many of you are here on this call tonight, and you have to just listen in and tune in to what else is out there, right? You may be with a company right now. You may be considering our direct appointment program. You may have attended a recent show with one of our stylists, or somebody was like, you know what, I think this would be a really great opportunity for you. So why don't you just tune in? So you got an invite that way. So that is, just a really cool thing that we have these meetings that you can, and anybody can really jump into, which I really love. So my calling was like, you know what, I did my research and I have to go back to Park Lane. One of those big reasons was because I had promoted to a certain level. And when I came back to Park Lane, even though I had a 6-year hiatus, I came back at the same level that I left 6 years ago. I mean, what company would offer that to you? Like, I've been in corporate America for 14, oh my gosh, going on 15 years. And if I left, the only time I'm leaving and coming back at the same level is when I go on maternity leave. But other than that, they're like, no, sorry, you're going to have to go, find a new job and start a new position and whatnot. So that was one of the things that I really loved about Park Lane, because I was able to set it aside at that time in my life, and then I was able to come back and pick it up when I really needed it. So 2021, I joined back in. Yeah, let us know in the comments where you're tuning in from. I love to see it. Um, and what I really loved and found so much here is the community. So I think it's just one of the most unique companies that I have ever come across. And I've dabbled, like a couple other companies in direct sales, nothing as serious as I did with Park Lane, but I never found the connection with the person that brought me onto that team or the community that embraced me like Park Lane has. So that was one of my really strong things that I really liked about Park Lane. Let me see. Okay. So I've got 30 minutes, and I am from, like I said, I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So I talk really fast and I can talk forever. So I really have to make sure I stick to this 30-minute time frame and not talk too fast for you all. So that is a little bit about me. I am, like I said, in corporate America for 14 years. I'm a regional sales manager for an insurance company. And I'm married to my husband for 10 years, and we've been together for 16 years. I have 2 children. My son is 7 years old. He's nonverbal autistic. And my daughter is 5 years old, super energetic, going on 15 years old. Okay. Anybody know what that's like? You're like, whoo, okay. I've got 2 kids on complete opposite ends of the spectrum. So I'm playing, chameleon on one day and, doing another on another day. And then also I've got a little one down here you can't really see, but I'm also pregnant, and I'm due April 21st. So my kids are involved in every sport possible. Thanks, Tracy. My kids are involved in many sports, many activities. If anybody has a child with a disability, they know, I mean, we have speech therapy, OT, we have ABA therapists, we've got nutritionists, we've got medical doctor's appointments all the time. And we're constantly moving. And it's always so interesting because a lot of my ladies in my VIP group and in my community, my women's community, as I call them, they're always like, how do you do all that you do for your family and kids and then have time to do Park Lane? And I'm like, I just make it work. There's really no secret sauce. I really make it work because Park Lane is not work for me. Park Lane is my fun, my sanity away from the chaos and the craziness that goes on in my life. So this is where this kind of is my calming zone. It's my relaxation. Um, and this is what I really, really enjoy. I just love building relationships with people. I love talking and sharing the opportunity. I love selling the jewelry, right? I mean, I really don't sell. The jewelry just kind of sells itself. So that's just one of the really cool things that I love. So you may have asked yourself, why direct sales? Maybe you're here and you've never dabbled in direct sales. If you've never dabbled in direct sales, in the comments, go ahead and put newbie. If you've never done a direct sales company, put in the comments newbie. Because I think that it's really important when you have never done it before that there's a lot of questions to be asked. Why would I join a direct sales company? I've seen it here and there, and I've seen how this one works, and I've maybe seen other companies go under and change and this and that. And oh, my mom used to sell a lot. Popular Club, Avon, Home Interiors. You remember any of those? So it's like I feel like it's in my blood that I've done this. But what I love the most about this is it really provides you so much flexibility. Okay, you can have a crazy, chaotic life like me, or you can be somewhere in between, or maybe you have an even more chaotic life like me, and you're like, I need a way to relieve some stress. I need something to do that is just fun and that the women and men in the community will just like embrace and just enjoy and laugh with me, right? And cry with me. We do cry a lot. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. We cry a lot here, okay? Because we're real. But it's one of those important things. So 90% of the stylists that are on our team their Park Lane business around another job. So if you're thinking, okay, I've never done direct sales, but I really have thought about it and, I don't know how I'm going to fit it into my schedule. That just kind of gives you some like peace of mind that other people, many of us are out there and we have another job. Okay. Um, what else? So why jewelry? We can go to so many different companies. And like I said, I researched a lot. I'm very analytical. I'm all about the numbers. I need things to make sense. So why did I choose jewelry back in 2010? And why did I decide to come back to it in 2021? Was because it's sparkly and fun. I mean, who doesn't love jewelry? It's super easy. You don't need to have, and this is just me personally. I'm not a really big girly girl. My daughter is. I don't know where she gets it from, but I'm not a really big girly girl, but something about sparkle, something about the glimmer and shine of a necklace, about earrings when you put it on, it just really helps to complete your outfit. And I am really big on self-care. And as women, I feel that self-care is something that we always put on the back burner. It's always something that we say, we're going to get to it later on. We're going to get to it at a different time. We're going to, do it in a couple of weeks. And then what happens is we never get to it, right? So jewelry is that tangible item that we're able to just throw on a pair of earrings and feel good, especially when we go to like a Target, a Walmart, a Costco, wherever you shop, and someone turns around, they're like, you're standing at the checkout line and they're like, oh, I really like your earrings. And you're like, wow, I don't even know what earrings I'm wearing today, but thank you. Like that simple compliment takes you from having the most chaotic, crazy day and, oh, I got to run here and run there before this time and that time to, oh, somebody appreciates and acknowledges and noticed me, right? It's different. So that is what I really love about the jewelry industry, right? I don't need to know what's in a product, like I don't need to know what medicine and this shake, what this shake has in it, or I don't need to do research and become like some type of instructor of Pilates or exercise or something. I just need to know that it looks good and it feels good when I wear it. So it's simple. So that is something that I really love about just the jewelry industry overall. Let's see. So why Park Lane? So I'm going to ask you in the comments because I told you I can, talk all night long. But how long do you guys know how long Park Lane has been in business for? Go ahead and put in the comments. How long has Park Lane been in business for? Does anybody know? If you're not a stylist, don't if you're a stylist, 70 years, 69 years, 60 years. Yeah, 60 years, 6 decades. We are going into this August our 70th year in business. How incredible is that? When this day and age, especially, since 2008, I think the economy has completely changed, right? We've all seen that. We've all gone through that. I mean, the Great Depression was like right before that. So like so many things have changed. Presidential, politicians, all of that stuff has affected the economy. And for Park Lane to have survived through 70 years this year of business is incredible to me. I mean, you don't hear of that very often in the direct sales industry. You hear a lot of companies that start up, they get going, they do really, really well, and then they dissipate. And Park Lane just keeps getting stronger and bigger and larger. And this call that you're on right now, this call is actually ran from one of the largest teams in Park Lane. We have over 11,000 men and women on our team. Have you ever heard of such a thing? 11,000 men and women. That itself speaks volume, not just for the company itself, but for the community that we have created here, for many women across many men and women across the United States. And well, yeah, we're only allowed to sell in the United States. There's different teams in Canada, Mexico, and Australia. But yeah, so that just really speaks volumes, okay? Which I love. And by the way, if you know anything about Park Lane 2, one thing that we do really well is we like to party. Like we can really throw a really good party. If you've been a hostess with us, put it in the comments. #hostess. If you've been a hostess with us, put it in the comments. Because if you've been to a party, you know that we like to party. You know that we like to gift jewelry away because Park Lane is so generous with their programs that they like to give things away. Okay. So that is just one of those things that is really exciting. Okay. Trying to remove somebody here. 1 second. Okay. Don't know what that was. I apologize, but I removed that image from that person. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. So continuing on. So with Park Lane, you've had a hostess. We like to party. We like to do lots of giveaways. We love to spoil our hostesses. We like to spoil our stylists and our customers, of course. So let me tell you a little bit about Park Lane. Park Lane, for when we're doing parties, we have an incredible hostess program where you can earn unlimited amount of jewelry. So we have this crazy thing where if you get 10 orders, you get $400 in free jewelry. That's insane. Double hostess rewards is insane. Okay. I see all the hostesses in the comments there. Yes, lots of parties, lots of parties. And if you're a stylist, we have the opportunity to earn up to $1,100 in free jewelry each and every month. It resets. No matter if you're a brand new stylist or if you've been with us for 5 years, 20 years, however many times. Okay. It resets every single month and we're all on the same playing field and we all get to hit that reset button. Okay. So that is really exciting. We have multiple opportunities throughout the year to earn many free additional pieces throughout different promotions that Park Lane offers to us. So if you are a part of a current stylist group right now, you'll see that sometimes she'll say, hey, I've got this new piece that hasn't been released yet that just came in and Park Lane showed it to us. And here it is. It's going to get released in a couple weeks. You get it free before your customers get to even see what the piece is. So if you're anything like me, free is for me. Okay. I used to be an extreme couponer as well. I used to mix all of that in there. And I love getting a really great deal. So if it's for free, I'm running after it. And Park Lane's going to say, here you go. You've earned it. Go ahead and share it with everybody. Go ahead and do with what you want. You want to give it away in your customer VIP group? Go ahead, give it away in your customer VIP group. Do with it what you want. So that is a really great opportunity that we have here at Park Lane. So our hostess program, becoming a stylist. So our stylists make anywhere from 30% to 50% commissions on their personal sales. That is huge. Okay. Like I said, I'm an analytical person, but I am not a math cruncher. Okay. I love that if I look at my sales each day or each week, I can say, okay, I'm going to get X amount percentage from this because I've sold this month, this much. I don't have to figure out what my personal volume, my downline volume, or this number and that number times X, Y, Z plus this plus that equals B. And then I get this little small percentage of sales. Nope. I'm going to get, as a division leader, 45% commissions on my sales. That's it. I just need a calculator to do 4.45%, and that's it. Super simple. Okay. So then, as we are doing, as we have the opportunity to earn the free jewelry, then we also have a direct appoint program. So our direct appoint program, how many of you are with another insurance or not? You don't do insurance. You're not like me. How many of you are with a direct sales company right now? Go ahead and put in the comments. Put in direct sales. None. Direct sales, some experience. Okay, good, good, good. And that's okay. What I love here at Park Lane is that we don't tell you you can only do Park Lane. We encourage you to do what's best for you and your family. So if you need to have multiple companies, then feel free. Whatever you have to do that works for you, it's totally fine. But if you have experience with another direct sales company and you have leadership experience, maybe you've built a team or two with a couple other companies, we invite you and encourage you to sit with the person that invited you today, to have a conversation, to hear more about our direct sales program, because what that's going to do is, instead of you coming in as a fashion stylist and earning 30%, we acknowledge that you have had experience in the industry. You're not going to leave your executive level corporate position at Costco to then go be a door greeter at Walmart. Nothing against either position, right? But we acknowledge that experience that you have, and we would bring you over at that same level and probably maybe making higher commissions because of our great compensation program that we have, so that you are able to maintain that income flow, if not more, with our direct sales our direct sales company. All right. That is unheard of in this industry. Okay. How many of you on the line, I'm asking a lot of questions, I'm sorry, but how many of you on the line work with Park Lane, are a stylist? Okay. This is for the stylist. You're a stylist with Park Lane and you have a full-time job, or you do another direct sales company. Put in the comments. because I think this is so important that many people feel, man, I can, if I join a direct sales company, I have to be there full time and I have to devote 100% of my days and times to make any business work and to make this money and to make money. And looking in the comments there, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to put, Park Lane does not have to be your only source of income. You can balance, and we have so many resources to help with time management, resources that have simplified the way that we do parties. We have scripts, we have training resources, what to do at 30 days, what to do at 60 days, 90 days. And then we have ongoing training every Monday and every Thursday. They're all recorded, so you can watch them however you want. There's additional trainings that we do, booking blitzes. So if you're like, I don't even know how I would even send a message to someone to ask them if they want to buy something or invite them to a party, you don't have to know. We help to train you on what you need to know in order to get there. All right. I have been, oh goodness, I have been in the training field for 15 years, and our programs that we've created here are just as good as the corporate programs that are designed by these extreme high professionals. So let me just share that with you, because this training program that we have is amongst the elite of the elite. So you'll be overwhelmed with the amount of information that we have provided to you. Okay. So I love this. I work full time. I have a hair salon part time. I do a few direct sales. The level of excellence is unlike anything I've ever seen before. Yes, thanks, Wendy. We appreciate that, because it really goes a long way. So let's see what else we've got. Our direct to point program. Okay. So maybe you really like fundraising. Maybe you're really involved in your community, right? You don't have to just come in and say, I'm going to do this Park Lane business with just parties. Remember, you can run this business how you want. And one of those options is fundraising. Maybe you're really involved in the PTA. Maybe you're really involved in your community recreation center. Maybe you're really involved in a seniors like living assisted community or something like that, where they constantly are doing fundraisers to bring money in and to create engagement and fun and excitement. You can host a fundraiser 10 times a month, one time a month, however often you want. And with the fundraiser program, Park Lane actually gives back, wait for this, okay? Park Lane gives you 50% of each item sold. Okay, let me give you for instance, this necklace that I'm wearing, this one is our hazy necklace. This is my #1 selling necklace. I love it and I push it all the time because it's just beautiful amounts of sparkle, faceted cut beads, super easy to do. See, I just described this little piece of necklace, this little piece of jewelry, and super easy to do. But this necklace, I think retails for like 76. Let me just call it 80 to be even, easy math. Say it's $80, okay? Easy math, not a numbers person. Park Lane, if you sell one of this at your fundraiser, Park Lane's going to donate $40 to the organization. What? Like, what? That's crazy, right? That is so amazing that you're able to provide that type of money to your local organization, your favorite organization, okay? So that's about fundraising. What else do we have? Oh my goodness. Like I said, we could be here all night because I could go on forever. Our trips. We can't forget our trips. Our Park Lane trips. If you've been on a trip with Park Lane, go ahead and put where you have been to in the comments if you're a stylist with us. Park Lane trips are by far 5 stars out of 5 stars. And pretty much we only stay at 5-star hotels. Okay. I have been to Kona, Cabo, Paris, Dublin, and I'm supposed to be going to St. Thomas in a couple weeks, but this little baby girl, I'm going to show you the belly. It's a big belly. Okay. She's not going to let me go because she's due April 21st and our trip is like 3 weeks before that, the end of March. So I'm so sad that I can't go to St. Thomas, that I won't be there. But Park Lane has us stay at the most luxurious resorts, hotels, in the heart of where you want to be. Like in Paris, we were in the heart of Paris, down luxury row. And we took pictures out front of like the Louis Vuitton store, the Dior store, just absolutely stunningly beautiful. Cabo, I mean, my kids loved Cabo, and that's another thing. You can take your entire family with you, and I take my 2 kids with me. I earn a trip for 2, and I take my 2 kids along with me, and they love it. It's just such a great experience. And what I love the most about the trips is there's no work involved. There's no company meetings. We've got to be down there for breakfast to then go to a conference to talk about XYZ. No, we are going because we want to relax. We get to relax, and we get to just spend time with our family, our Park Lane family, our personal family. And you can sit down and eat breakfast with the CEO. You can sit down and sit next to them at the beach or by the pool, whatever it is. Everyone, there's no like, oh, they're a certain level and they would never talk to me. There's none of that. Everyone is so social and so very, very nice, that it's really, really cool. You just don't find that very often. So you sometimes hear about like, mostly, we have women here. So mostly, you hear about other companies that are just like very catty with each other and drama filled. And Park Lane has a zero tolerance policy when it comes to that stuff. Like there is just none of it. So just keep that in mind, which is really, really great. All right. Go ahead and drop some questions into the chat if I have not yet answered any of those questions or touched on it. I want to make sure that I do address any questions that you may have, because you took time out of your night to be here, and I want to make sure that I can help address any questions or concerns that may still be lingering out there for you. Maybe you're on the fence about in that. So, oh, thank you, Michelle. Thanks, Christy. A group of people, honestly, nicest in the kits. Yes, I can explain the kits. Yes. So how our kits work is right now we have a special. It's $129. And if there's a stylist on the line that can let me know if it's the $200 was extended or not, I can't remember. But our $129 is you're going to get $500 in jewelry. Okay, that is our standard kit package. That is an amazing package, okay? And yes, you do get an extra 200. Thank you, Wendy. An extra 200 until Wednesday. So you're getting $700 in free jewelry. Now, a long time ago when I joined in 2010, they were like, okay, you're gonna sign up. We're gonna send you a kit, and it's gonna have this prefab, all your kits already gonna be picked out for you. And here you go. And you're opening it up and you're like, this is nice, this is nice, this is nice. Not really my style, not really my style, but definitely my hostesses, my stylists, my customers would like it. Now they've listened to Park Lane, and this is something they do really, really well. They always listen to stylists, they listen to customers, they listen to feedback, and they adapt with changes. So when I came back in 2021 and they were like, oh, you get to pick the items that you want in your kit because you're paying for it. I mean, that's amazing. So I'm not getting a piece of jewelry that's like, oh, this is really outside my comfort zone. I don't know if I can put this one on. No, you get to pick the pieces that you want. You get to pick the pieces that your customers are really going to gravitate towards. Maybe you like more dainty style pieces. Maybe you have a customer base that really loves the bright and the bold and the colorful, big statement style pieces. Then you can choose and customize your kit to what you want it to be. Okay, so $700, but that deal ends on Wednesday. So if you want to get in, then you want to make sure you sign up. And then on top of that, what else? So it would be 500 otherwise. So on Thursday, you're going to wake up, you're going to be like, oh, I missed out on $200 of jewelry. Oh no. All right. Any other questions how long did it take you to earn your trip? So we have 2 trips per year and we have a time period. Right now we are in our, oh my gosh, where are we going? Cancun. We are in our Cancun earning period, and that goes from January to the end of May. So we have a long time to earn it. And on top of that, we also get double points, triple points. There's so many promotions that are dropped in throughout that 6-month period, five-month period. But it's totally doable. And what I love about this is you can earn this trip at any level. It is not a trip. None of our trips are just select for the executive VPs or a certain level to earn. We invite everyone to earn this trip. And it's just so exciting that, like, when I went to Kona, it was just me and my upline that we earned it just on our little tiny team that we had. And then each time that we've earned it, a new person from our team has been able to earn the trip because we share the same practices. What we do, just duplicate it, just do it over and over and over and over again. And we will teach you how to earn the trip. I think in Paris, there was, I think maybe like 200 from our 11,000 person team that earned that trip. That's a lot of people. Okay, that's a lot of people. So it is very, very doable. Let me see if there's any other questions. Love that you get to choose the kit. Is that, and that includes a website? Yes, it does. So it does include a year-long website, which after that year, when you choose to renew your website, then it's $130 for the entire year, but it includes the website. So really you're getting like $700 of jewelry for free. You're just paying the $130 to have a website. And the website is really good because it makes it easy for customers to go in, place an order, and be done with it. And I can't tell you how many times I am out. I have one of these little QR codes on my keychain, and my people can just, if I'm talking to somebody and they're like, I really like this piece that you're wearing, I'm like, oh, I'm a Park Lane jewelry stylist. I would love to have you in my VIP group and, share with you some of my party and my giveaways and whatnot. And this little QR code takes them to my VIP group. And then every time someone joins my VIP group, I send them this little like welcome packet. So it's an email, it's a little text message. And it's just welcome them into my group. And here's my link to be able to shop. If you have any questions, you can shop our customer sales. Super easy, super simple. And you wouldn't believe how many new customers I find just walking the streets, and they go to join my group, and then they place an order. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. And it's about just building relationships. It's about talking to people. It's about getting to know them and making them feel seen and appreciated. So love that. I don't know if you'd be able to bring your dogs, but you never know. Taylor does have her dogs, but I don't think she's ever taken them to on trips with us. Do you have to order so much to remain active? No, there are no monthly minimums. There are no quotas. Like I said, you can work this business as much as you want or as little as you want. So if you want to come in and you're like, I just want the 30% discount because I'm obsessed with jewelry and my spouse keeps getting on me with the amount of boxes that are coming in, so I need to justify that I'm getting a 30% discount, then there's a great way to do it. Or if you're like, okay, I'm going to do 1 party a month, or you can get crazy and do 10 parties a month and a fundraiser and an in-person event and an online vendor event. However you want to run the business is totally up to you. All right. We are going to make sure that you get entered in to win some bling, okay? Some impression bracelets. So I'm going to drop a link in the chat here. And let me go ahead and grab that for you, because you're going to want to make sure that you fill out this survey, okay? And let me drop this in here. And the code word for tonight is going to be, let's see. The code word is going to be baby girl, since I'm having a baby girl. Surprise! surprise. I just told you all. Everybody in my knows. Everybody in my family knows. But it's going to be baby girl is going to be the code word for tonight. So here is the link. It's a Google Forms. Okay. It's a survey, code word baby girl. So when you fill out that survey, then you're going to get entered in to win an impression bracelet for joining us here tonight. I do want to thank all of you for tuning in. How much do you have to sell to earn? What was that last one? How much you have to sell to earn trips? Yes, each trip is a different earning period. And there's so many opportunities to earn like double points, triple points throughout that time period. We've already had our first person earn the trip, and it just launched in January. And what is it, like the second week, third week of February? And somebody already earned it. Two people actually already earned it. So it is very doable. And we will teach you how to do that. So go ahead and fill out that survey. I just dropped it into the chat there for you. Fill that out and you'll get entered in to win an impression bracelet. But we would love to have you try it out. Try it out. Host a show with your stylist, and you can consider that your decider show. And she'll walk you through what it's like to do a party, how to hostess coach, how to ask for the sale, what are some words to say to do follow-ups. She'll teach you all of that stuff. And at the end of the show, she'll say, you know what, you would have made $300, $500, $600 if this was your show. That essentially pays for your kit. $130, pretty simple. So that is just, another option that you can think about is host a decider show, try it out. And we would love to have you on our team. For those that work in Solons, are you able to integrate with Sloan? Yes, we have many that do that as well. Yes. Great questions. Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? All right. Well, as long as you filled out that survey, I want to thank you for taking 38 minutes out of your night to tune in to learn more. Education is power, knowledge is power, and hearing from other people is, just a really great way to just get questions answered, but also to just think outside the box and hear something that you've never heard before. So I thank you so much. And as my daughter would always say, we love you and have a wonderful week. And we hope to see you on our team soon. Thanks, ladies.